What's up, guys? Drew with the Upset Picks here. Wish you guys a happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week, having a solid week so far. Yesterday was great. NBA, MLB, all around great. The week is going great. We're making a lot of money in the NBA playoffs. There's only 2 games tonight, and we're avoiding one. We're avoiding the Bulls and the Bucks. The injury report for the Bulls suggests that they're going to get blown out, but 12 is a lot of points. But at the same time, the injury report suggests that they're going to get blown out. So we're going to avoid that game. So I'm going to do 2 videos because I'm just doing 2 videos. I'm going to do this first video, and I'm just going to talk a little bit. I'm going to ramble. And then I'm going to do the second video. I'm going to talk about the Denver Golden State game. All right, so let's just talk for a minute. I was talking to somebody today, and they said, wow, all these dogs keep winning. Do you think that it's just something special? What, like in the regular season, a lot of chalk won? And I said, no, it's not a lot of specialness. It's a lot easier to make money in the NBA playoffs, especially if you target dogs. And here's why. So in the regular season, there's a lot of look-aheads. There's a lot of narratives. There's a lot of game-by-game. There's a lot of letdown spots. There's a lot of things that go into it. You might play Atlanta tonight, Los Angeles the day after that, and then 3 days from now, you're playing your rivalry, and then 4 days from now, you got to play, or 5 days from now, you got to play that guy that, posterized you last time you played him. And so you're like, I'm looking ahead to that. Well, how do you calculate that into a handicap? You can't. You can try, but part of that you just can't. But in the NBA season, in the NBA postseason, or all postseasons really, but in the NBA postseason, it's 7 games. You're focusing on one opponent. So like you look at Miami and Atlanta. Oh, everybody's like, well, Trae Young did terrible. Miami had to focus on just Trae. They shut him out and they said, all right, we're going to make the rest of the team beat us. And we're going to do it. We're going to just continue to do it. And they weren't able to do it. Now, granted, Trae should have put it away because Jimmy Buckets was on the bench. But nonetheless, like that's what they were able to do. You talk about the Celtics and the Nets. And yeah, I think that KD and Kyrie were a little overrated this season. But all Boston needed to do was bully 2 guys 4 games in a row, and they had it done. They didn't have to wait. They didn't have to be patient. They didn't have to, KD and Kyrie didn't have time to go play a couple of, palate cleansing games. They were just in the grind. So a lot of the postseason is not just stats, but narratives, but reasons for, Jokic the other day with Golden State. He's not going to go out. He just said, I just feel like we didn't deserve to be swept. That's not a stat you're going to get somewhere. Anyway, so my ramble was this. If you're a capper and you're not on, if you're just a normal person and you have a capper and they just keep sending you chalk plays, the minus whatevers, yeah, duh. Or if you're just like, I'm just gonna bet the chalk all the time and I'll win. Eventually you might win. But like if you target dogs like we do, if you find a reason in a narrative and stats to support following and targeting and betting a dog, you will make more money. It's the only way to make money. The juice is better. The narratives are better. KD's the best player on the planet. He should win this. Right, but he's messed up in the head because Boston keeps bullying him. And you read the stats and you read the post-game interviews and you look at the tape. You're like, nah, dude, he's not coming back. But the chalk would say, oh yeah, they're gonna win. Well, no, you just take the dog. So there's a lot of that, and there's still much more money to be made in the NBA playoffs and across the board, and we target the dogs, which I really hope and pray that you go get a package and make some money. But I do not just look at the board and go, I'm going to bet all the chalk. You will be broke as a joke. No, the dogs don't always win. Fine. Sometimes Vegas is right. And sometimes Vegas knows you want to bet them. Hence the line movement in tonight's Bucks-Bulls game. I looked at it yesterday. It was at like 10. It's at 13. People were coming in on the Bucks. That gets me off of it. So follow your line, bet your dogs, be smart, and if you don't have the time to do it, like to do the research, get a capper. We hope it's us. But if it's not us, then find somebody that doesn't just bet favorites all the time. It doesn't just take 5 chalk plays, put them in a parlay, and go, yeah, this is my parlay for the day. And, things will happen. Right, they do. All right. that's my ramble for this one. All right, guys. So I hope you guys are having a blessed Wednesday. Like I said, there's only 2 NBA games. I'm avoiding the Bulls game altogether. I'm going to watch it. I think they're going to get swept. Like, I don't even think it's going to be close tonight, but I could be wrong. Narratively, they could say we're going to go out with a fight, and they could come with inside the 12. All right? So then look for the Denver game to come up, and then an MLB game is due to you to as well. So guys, have a blessed day. I will talk to you later. Peace out.